of May. As you can see, we're down to one screen with all my charts and indicators, which is nice. So what happened today? Well, today I was up late as usual, not in time to prep for market. And I just spent the first bit getting out of my short puts. Everything was profitable apart from Jacobs, which was, I think, a small loss or break even. So again, the strategy is proven well, but today I did sell puts in Sarepta, two of those, and it's down 30% overnight. So not good, not good, not good. The strategy needs definitely some refinement, some work, because I'm just looking at names that sound familiar, sound interesting. This one Martin Shkreli said was undervalued. It was down 30% intraday. So I thought, why not? But that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea because it crashed a lot more. I have $40 puts right there. So hopefully we get a nice pushback. I have no idea why. I didn't listen to the earnings. I did no prep. It was just the last few minutes. Yvonne came in today as well and given me ultimatum of all following because I stormed in and said, don't slam the door. You're going to be out of my life. You're blah, blah, blah. You're this abuse or the blah, the blah, the blah. Bringing up stuff from like 2005 or some shit. I don't know. She's mentally ill, bro. Um, I emailed so many people to come here. It was so hard. What? You're here for a free concert? Anyway, so a bit stressed, anxious, heart rate increasing, and just stress, and bowel movement has been terrible last couple of days from the stress. With that, prior to that, with her father, but that's kind of simmered over now. So, can we go back to the charts, please? That would be nice. I'm just giving context for the day. So look at this shit right here. Another huge gap down overnight. Look at this. Motherfucking 1%. And we hit the next fair value gap target. We hit it, which was the daily. So that daily, let me expand this because this is so important. This is so critical to our whole strategy. Let me expand this shit. All right. So if you recall, this was the monthly fair value gap that we went heavily short in, right? But we fucked up the trade completely. So we gapped down instead of selling here at this level, which was the daily level. We kind of held it until up here and sold up here. We also missed the move back down at the end of the day. We then missed the 1% overnight move that led us all the way back down to this weekly fair value gap. That was, when was this created? Well, there was one created here, so just after this consolidation point. And then, yeah, so this was created there, and then what do we have here? So another weekly. A bit confused there, but the point is, we reached our targets, and you know what? That could be the only target. That could be it. That could be that could be it for the downside, even though we do have some untested ones. Fuck. So we missed that. And then let's look at the price action today. We also missed the move down. We try to play some shorts today. We at most we were up 200, but we held a bit too long. We stopped out about break even. We missed the next move down. So let's dig into it. What happened today? It's already 4 minutes. Let's get to it. All right. So we start off with this little move down, and then we come up to this 1 year via a volume profile ledge, which we've marked from a long time ago. I don't even know when we marked this, but it's proved a useful indicator. So we try to sell as a reaction to one green. That failed, we buy back. We try to sell again as a reaction to fair value. That's failed, we buy back. Up here, so we're already down, obviously. We sell as a reaction to whatever the fuck this is. What is this? I can't, I mean, it's hard to remember what you did, isn't it? I don't know. I honestly, oh yeah, I remember now. So this was in relation to, I believe in relation to some movements here. Yeah, so we're testing on this move back up. we were testing this 4-hour fair value gap, so I thought we'd see a reaction to that. Probably should have waited for confirmation. I need to study up more on it. So yeah, that was here. I felt like that failed, but I felt like it was still useful, even though the price action was taking a bit of time to develop. So I sold again, held it, and bought it back on the fair value ledge, which proved to be good. So little short scalps. Don't need to hold it for a fucking, a ton. Now, this huge move up here because Trump in a press conference says expect some good news soon. Very vague, very general. Now, he later clarified that don't expect it to be trade related. I think it's to do with Israel, Gaza, or some other geopolitical event. Definitely not trade related. He kept saying don't expect us to do deals. He kept doubling down in the conversation with Canadian PM. He just sounds so silly. I'm saying the US is a store, we're a luxury store. You have to pay to shop in the store. It's frankly bizarre. So anyway, we kind of missed this. Maybe it happened so quick. And I don't think I was paying attention. I was doing something else. And then we sell some here. We sell, sell, sell. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, 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 and hold. Hold. So it's interesting that this level is the midpoint of the ORB. I didn't realize that was a level, but turns out it kind of is. But I don't know how else I would have predicted that this would be the bottom. I mean, I don't know what other indicator I could have looked at. Nothing really. Um, I guess just watching the candles and the tape. Um, so yeah, over 200 up here. Give it all back. Bye bye. So we buy it all here. Try to sell again because we think it's going down. So we're in profit, but again, we stop out. And then we miss this lovely move down end of day. Just a little meltdown. But, 0.5%, that would have been a nice move. We keep floating down. Floating down. Again, retesting these value gap levels that proved very reactive last time. And then what do you know? Besant says something about what do you say? Something like we're meeting with China in Switzerland, and up we go. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. This sort of obviously taking out all the stops, so it's just so powerful. Push, 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 all the way up to this whale target. I don't like max pain, so let's get rid of that shit. And then that is it for today. Now, in the future, I think that might have been. Honestly, I don't know. I need to spend more time doing my sell push strat, bro, and learning, and less time just watching charts. But good news is we cleaned up our charts today, and we have everything on one screen. Still refining it, but it seems to be going good. So we've added this percent change indicator. So if it moves like 7% in 15 minutes, something like that, we get this little red indicator, and that was obviously here. So that was a good time to short, and then we get one here as well. We get one right here. Just zoom in, see if that would have been effective. So get it right there. Which aligns with this 50% thing that I marked from just to move up to this move down here. So that's interesting, I guess. Although it's the short term and we would have gone up further and I would have been stopped out. So not really sure how I could have used that, to be honest. Yeah, I would have just got stopped out. So I don't know. But we got levels with the tick. We got I don't know what we're doing with vol, to be honest, but we got ADDs here with levels as well. Right, I'm so tired. I'm heading off.